Hello to all of you, my lovely students in the 8th grade. How are you today? Welcome back to my English lessons. It's me, your English teacher, Iman Al-Jafari from Ru'al Farouk Academy. In our lesson today, we are going to start with Unit 8. The title of this unit is In My View. So in our lesson today, you are going to recognize the type of the text that you are going to read. Then we are going to define the meanings of some words and phrases. The last step, we are going to read an introduction about the text and identify the main idea. So let's start. The first step in our lesson today is about the type of the text. So if I ask you, what is the type of the text that you are going to read? It is a survey, okay? In this survey, people are going to give their point of view or their opinions, okay, about text messaging. يعني في هذا الاستطلاع للرأي احنا رح نقرأ عن آراء الناس في موضوع اللي هو إرسال الرسائل text messaging, okay? So who conducted this survey؟ مين الجهة اللي قامت بهذا الاستطلاع؟ اللي هي The Language Magazine، مجلة اسمها The Language Magazine. Again, if I ask you, what do you mean by survey? Survey, it is a series of questions. هي عبارة عن سلسلة من الأسئلة بنسألها لمين؟ To a group of people used to gather data. احنا بنجمع data or information about something. هلا الموضوع اللي احنا بدنا نجمع عنه معلومات في درسنا اليوم اللي هو text messaging, okay? The second step in our lesson today, let's start with the meanings of some phrases. Look at the first picture, and if I ask you to describe this boy, is he happy, angry, or sad? Excellent, he is angry. So the phrase that means angry is excellent, worked up. So what do you mean by I am worked up? بمعنى أنا excellent, I am angry, or I am irritated. Okay? إذا بمعنى غضبان أو منزعج. Again, worked up, it is a phrase that means excellent, irritated, or angry. The second one, when we say it is a teenage craze. شو يعني teenage craze؟ يعني هذا هوس شبابي، إشي مشهور بين الشباب, okay? So it means that popular or famous with young people, okay? So again, what do you mean by teenage craze? Teenage craze means that popular with young people. Again, worked up is a phrase that means irritated or angry. Teenage craze is a phrase that means popular with young people. The third phrase, we have the phrase fully aware. When we say to be fully aware means excellent, completely understand. Again, fully aware بمعنى واعي لي. Okay, so completely understand. The next we have ridiculous notion. What do you mean by ridiculous notion? Notion هون تيجي بمعنى idea. Ridiculous تيجي بمعنى silly. So ridiculous notion تيجي بمعنى silly idea يعني أفكار سخيفة. Okay? Again, fully aware هو تركيب بمعنى واعي لي. So completely understand. Ridiculous notion means silly idea, فكرة سخيفة. Like what you see in this picture, to have a barbecue in this place. So it is a silly idea or a ridiculous notion. The next, when we say I have a bee in my bonnet, okay, هذا يمس تركيب مجازي بمعنى excellent. I think that something is important. Again, a bee in my bonnet, okay, it means that to think that something is important. What about stock phrases? When we say we have some stock phrases in English, it means that we have some simple expressions, okay, يعني تعابير بسيطة. Again, what do you mean by a bee in my bonnet? A bee in my bonnet means to think that something is very important. What about stock phrases? Stock phrases means excellent or mean simple expressions. تعبير بسيطة. The next, we have the phrase here to stay. When we describe something, for example, text messaging is here to stay. It means that excellent, it will last for a long time. Okay? So here to stay بمعنى يدوم طويلا أو سيبقى لفترة طويلة, to last for a long time. The next, we have the phrase rendered meaningless. What do you mean by the phrase rendered meaningless? or made totally unclear يعني غير واضح أو غير مفهوم. Again, when we say here to stay, it is a phrase that means to last for a long time, يدوم طويلا. rendered meaningless يعني إشي بدون معنى. So made totally unclear يعني شيء غير واضح. Okay? And now we are going to start with the meaning of some adjectives. When we say advantageous, okay? Advantageous هي الادجective من الnoun advantages, okay? So what do you mean by advantageous? It means likely to make something successful, okay? يعني إشي مفيد أو شيء ناجح. Again, the adjective advantageous means excellent, likely to make something successful. The next we have appropriate. When we say choose the appropriate time, what do you mean by appropriate time? It means suitable, يعني وقت مناسب. The next we have the adjective problematic. Okay, problematic من الnoun problems. Okay, so causing what? Causing problems. The next we have proficient. Okay, look at this picture, the second one. proficient readers بمعنى very good. Okay, هلا انت يا مس بدك تركز على كلمة proficient بمعنى very good. بالسلايد الثاني رح ناخذ كلمة efficient. Okay, again خلينا نعيد الكلمات. advantageous likely to make something successful, appropriate suitable مناسب, problematic causing problems, proficient very good يعني ممتاز أو رائع. Okay? What do we have now? We have the adjective efficient. Okay? What do you mean by efficient? Efficient working well يعني يعمل بشكل ناجح. Okay? Again, efficient working well. What about the noun idea? Give me another word or another synonym of idea. It is notion. إذا notion and idea are synonyms. Another synonym we have vicinity. What do you mean by vicinity? Place nearby. Okay, يعني بمعنى مكان أو منطقة مجاورة. So again, what do you mean by efficient? Efficient, it is an adjective that means working well. The noun notion means idea. Vicinity means place nearby يعني المنطقة المجاورة إلك. Okay? The last part in our lesson today, I am going to read the introduction of this text in order to know the main idea. So the title of this text is Language Magazine Text Messaging, Great or Not? Language Magazine recently conducted a survey asking people about text messaging. إذن في صحيفة أو مجلة اسمها Language Magazine عمالهم they are doing a survey عمالهم بيعملوا استطلاع للرأي. اوكي هلا عمالهم بيسألوا الناس مش حكينا survey اللي هم بتيجي بمعنى many questions that are asked to people in order to collect some data or information. هلا في هاي السيرفي عمالهم بيسألوا الناس about text messaging. الهدف من هاي الأسئلة بيسألونا عن text messaging. هلا those taking part were asked if they used text messaging. إذا الأسئلة اللي انسألت للناس إذا طلبت منك يا مس تعطيني شو هي الأسئلة اللي سألوها للناس عن التكست مسجنج. هلا أول سؤال سألوهم if they use text messaging هل هم بيستخدموا text messaging or not, and what effect they thought it was having on the standard of English. وما هو تأثيرها. أوكي مين هم they thought هاي بتعود على ال people. Okay, what effect they thought it was having on the standard of English. هاي السؤال الثاني used by young people. إذا السؤالين اللي سئلوا في هذا الاستطلاع هل تستخدم التكست مسجنج أم لا، وما تأثير استخدام التكست مسجنج على اللغة الإنجليزية. Okay, so of the people surveyed هلا بدنا ناخذ الريزلتس النتائج. شو طلعت معهم نتيجة؟ 48% use text messaging. طلع 48% من الناس اللي استطلعوا رأيهم بيستخدموا التكست مسجنج. 51% thought that it made the standard of young people of English worse. من هدول الناس اللي بيستخدموا التكست مسجنج 51% منهم حكوا إنها هي أثرت على اللغة الإنجليزية بشكل سيء. 40 كم ضل يا مس من ال 51 ضل عندك 49% thought it made no difference. حكوا إنها ما أثرت على لغتنا الإنجليزية. Here is a sample of replies. هلأ رح يعرضوا لك يا مس بعض النماذج من ردود الناس showing widely differing opinions. أوكي، هلأ هون يا مس بدي إياك تفهم شغلة. اللي استطلاع بالرأي حكوا لنا إنه 48% من الناس بيستخدموا التكست مسجنج use text messaging. هلا إذا جبت لك في الامتحان طب اللي ما بيستخدموا التكست مسجنج قديش ضل من 48%؟ بدك تحكي لي 52. تمام، 52% ما بيستخدموا التكست مسجنج. هلا هدول 52% شالوهم من الاستطلاع لأنه السؤال الثاني بس كان للي بيستخدموا التكست مسجنج. هلا إذا أنت بتستخدم التكست مسجنج جاوب على السؤال الثاني. طب شو هو السؤال الثاني؟ ما هو تأثير التكست مسجنج على اللغة الإنجليزية؟ فمنهم 51 thought it made the standard of young people's English worse. اعتقدوا إنه أثر على كتابة الشباب بشكل سيء. 49 thought it made no difference. حكوا لا هي ما بتأثر على إشي. Okay, so if I ask you this question, write down the aim of this survey. شو هو الهدف من هاي السيرفي؟ الاستطلاع للرأي هذا شو كان الهدف منه؟ To ask people about text messaging. الهدف منه يسألوا الناس عن اللي هو استخدام المسجات. Number 2, what percentage of people? percentage بتيجي بمعنى اللي هي نسبة الناس who use text messaging اللي طلعوا بيستخدموا التكست messaging. excellent. 48 use text messaging. طب لو حكيت لك يا مس what percentage of people who don't use text messaging، مين كم نسبة الناس اللي ما بيستخدموا المسجات؟ هلا من 100% بنشيل 48% بتضلها 52. okay my lovely students, I am going to stop here today. In our next lesson we are going to start reading the replies of some people. Thank you very much.